Okay, kicking off a series called How to Change Your Life with 5 things. Number 1 is habits. So I'm just sitting here and my flight is not for a while, and so I wanted to, do this. But the first thing is habits. And what I want to point out about habits is habits are things that you are doing every single day or every single week or every month over time, over and over, without thinking about it. So what I want to point out with habits, the very first thing is they're usually unconscious decisions. I also want to point out that your life is made up of your habits. A lot of times we think that we are making decisions and those decisions create our life. It's not the truth. The truth of the matter is 70% of your day, totally made that number up, but a lot of your day are your habits. And so when I say that, here's an example. We had a guy on our sales team a couple of years ago. I said, hey, what are your daily habits? And he said, well, I don't have any. I said, okay, what do you do in the morning? And he said, well, and maybe this is you, which is why I'm using this example. But he said, well, I wake up and I click my snooze button, and then I fall back asleep. I click my snooze again. Then I finally actually wake up. And when I wake up, I grab my phone that's under my pillow, and I go on TikTok until exactly 30 minutes before my class, and then I take a shower, then I brush my teeth, and I get to my class right on time. I said, perfect. You just told me like 6 habits. I said, hitting your snooze button, falling asleep with your phone by your bed, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, getting up 30 minutes before your class. These are habits. And so it's important to recognize a lot of the things you're doing on a day-to-day basis are habitual. They're not decisions. And so before you can ever add good habits, a lot of times when I bring up habits with people, their response is, oh, I'd love to add a reading habit or drinking more water habit or working out habit. The first thing I would say before you add any good habits to your life is identify what habits you already have that are holding you back, because your days are already made up of habits, and your weeks. Maybe it's a habit that every Friday night you go to the bar. Well, it's important to recognize that. And as soon as you can recognize what are the habits that are creating my life, you can start to reshape them. And so before you can change your life, you have to change your habits, because your life is a byproduct of the habits that you are doing every single day or every single week or every single month. And so identifying the habits is the very first step, because again, your life is made up of the habits that you embody on a day-to-day basis. Identify what they are, and that's the first step to changing your entire life. How do you identify them? I would say after one day, log everything you did that day. So before you go to bed, write down, well, woke up 9 a.m., clicked my snooze. This might seem like a lot. Ate breakfast. What did you eat? Because again, what you ate is probably habitual. Skipped breakfast, a habit, right? Rode the bus to school or drove to the office and was on my phone the whole time. Like that is a habit. Driving bad habit. And so identifying what habits you already have is the first step. And once you identify them, you can start to add in good habits to your life. I wouldn't add any good habits until you watch the next video.